even in limbo. Heaven Letter number 4568. May 28, 2013. Beloveds, you have many questions to ask, and many answers you want. Sometimes you are clear, and sometimes you are not. If your car is stuck in mud, you may ask me to get you out, yet I bet you $1 million you don't sit there waiting for me to get you out. I bet you do something about getting out of the mud yourself, if only with a phone call or digging your car out with a shovel yourself. You do something. In other areas of life, you don't know where to begin. You are stuck in a different way. One thing to know is that you do not always have to do something. Sometimes doing nothing is all right. Sometimes sitting and waiting is not a bad thing. Sometimes you deserve a break from having to make decisions. A stalemate does not always have to be remedied, or remedied right now. A time will come when the issue resolves itself, or the way to go comes to you, or you fall into it. What I want to tell you is that you can give yourself a break. You don't have to be perfect in terms of your decision making. You can be easygoing in life. Life changes sometimes of its own accord. You don't have to whip life into shape any more than you always have to do nothing. In one sense, you are the decider of your life. In another sense, life may throw you a curve, and you can't seem to catch it, and so you feel stuck in limbo. Even in limbo, you can live life. Life is not always at your beck and call any more than you always have to be at its beck and call. All the while, life and you are at each other's service. Life does not always have to serve you as you would like. Of course, you can always be sure that life has something up its sleeve. Maybe you want roses, and life gives you gladiolas, or life doesn't send you flowers at all on a particular day. You don't have to give in to life any more than you have to fight it. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to take life so personally as you have and tend to do. You do not have to be affronted by life. You can take life in your stride. It is, after all, only life. Of course, life is a great gift. It is not so serious as you often feel it is. Remember that life is a gift. It is a game of hide-go-seek. It is a game of finding and not finding. And life always ends at the end of the rainbow. One view of life is that it is perfect even in the inconsistencies that you may have battled and which baffle you. Another view of life is that you can enjoy life as it is with all its seeming imperfections. If you cannot exactly enjoy, you can gain. With or without what you dream of, you can be a gentleman who tips his hat at life or a gracious lady who makes life welcome. In all cases, life is not a stranger to you. You can know life as a friend. Everything in life does not have to be overcome. Sometimes you live with life, and you make it as comfortable as you can. There is more to life than life in the world as you see it and think you know it. If life were a bowl of fruit, there may well be beautiful fruit unseen at the bottom of the bowl. What can be seen on the surface is not all that the fruit bowl contains. And, yet, beloveds, cream rises to the top, and life is embracing you no matter what it may look like. www.heavenletters.org